Let's pay homage to the Buddha, fully enlightened one. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. He told me that in the talk, the disciple within, for about the deaths, especially number 3, borrowing for the future by performing bad deeds, are not clear to their mind. As I have told all of you, whether we do wholesome, whether we do unwholesome, they will give their results one day. Wholesome karma gave wholesome results, and wholesome karma gave unwholesome results. So in the disciple within, in that talk, number 1 is we pay back all debts. So this is clear for all of you, I think. Number 2, we sell on credit. This is also, I think, you're clear. So number 3 is oppositely number 2 only. It means number 2 is doing wholesome deeds. Number 3 is doing unwholesome deeds. As I have explained in one of my talks, I think in the light of true security, some we got opportunity to listen that talk in the second retreat. The relatives of the Buddha were killed by the king Tipiṭaka. It was because of their past karma, because they borrowed for their future. But the time they do unwholesome deeds, they don't know that they are borrowing for their future. When the people heard the death of the relatives of the Buddha, they feel unhappy because the karma they accumulated in that life, it is only minor, but the way they die, it is very serious. When the Buddha heard about it, Buddha explained, all my relatives was killed not because of the present karma, but because of the past karma. In one of their life in the past, they lived in the fisherman's village. One day, all of them agreed to poison the water creature, poison the water body to kill water creatures. So when the king Tipiṭaka, when the Buddha heard the king Tipiṭaka was going to kill his relatives, Buddha protected his relatives for 3 times. But at the 4th time, Buddha knew that karma ripens. Impossible to protect anymore. If we borrow something one day, we have to pay back. In this reason, for that reason, we say we borrow for the future by performing bad deeds. So if bad karma ripens at that time, you have to pay back. This reason. Not clear? Very clear? clear or not? You can raise question if it is not clear yet. How do you understand? That's when we try to write this. At that time we have to choose the words, maybe because of usage, I think. Only just saying that the results of the bad karma. But in our country, in our native language, we use borrow, very clear. It is okay. Another thing is, in my mind, I'm curious about the cyclone that hit Myanmar and the earthquake of China yesterday, because I want to know the Myanmar villagers, those who passed away in the cyclone. Why did they die such many people in that disaster? So those who didn't die, someone interviewed them. At that time, I came to know that why they died. Because many villagers, they are fishermen. Every day they are killing. Because of this reason, according to the teachings of the Buddha, 2 arrows follow us all the time. One is wholesome, one is unwholesome. So if our present karma is wholesome, the wholesome arrows that follow shoot us. If our present karma is unwholesome, among 2 arrows, unwholesome arrows shoot us in this way. That's why our present karma is very important. Even we are born as humans because of wholesome karma. After human birth, 2 arrows are all the time following. If our present karma is bad all the time, so the 2 arrows, the one which is unwholesome one, will shoot us. Okay, today I will continue another talk. Today I will give short talk, maybe 2-3 talks maybe. So the talk that I'm going to give, the title of the talk is 2 persons who cannot easily be repeated. Because I say, there are 2 persons who cannot easily be repeated. Which 2? One's mother and father. Because I think Korean people, most of the Korean people don't know yet this case, I think. Because of this reason, I choose this talk to give today. The Buddha said there are 2 persons who cannot easily be repeated. They are one's mother and father. So among this audience, I believe there is some still have parents, some not yet, some already passed away, I think. When I was in Singapore also, I noticed that in one family, sometimes parents are Buddhists, sons and daughters are Christians. Some parents are Christians, their daughters, sons are Buddhists. In this country too, I think. However, we need to know how to pay the gratitude back. The Buddha said, because if a man were to carry about his mother on one shoulder and his father on one shoulder, and that man living for 100 years should live carrying them about on his shoulders, how many years can he live? 100 years. So that time he carry his mother on right shoulder, his father on left shoulder. Carrying both of them on each shoulder. So he rubbed their bodies with perfume, massaged them, and attend to them. Buddha said, while doing so, parents, they should even urinate and defecate on these children. Because even by doing all this, he would not do enough for and would not repay his parents. Buddha continued, because if a man were to establish his mother and father as absolute rulers of this great earth with all its treasures, then even by doing this, he would not do enough for and would not repay his parents. As you all know, there may be many those who want to be king of the country or rulers of the country. If son or daughter, they have the power to establish or crown their parents to be absolute rulers of the great earth with its treasures. Even by doing so, they would not repay their parents. And Bhikkhu asked the Buddha, what is the reason for this? Because it is because parents do a great many things for their children. They protect them, nourish them, and they show them the world. They introduce them this world. Please reflect the gratitude of our parents. They spend a lot of time doing for the good of us. They have done a great many things for all of us. They have protected us. They nourish us, and they show us this world. We see this world because of them. They introduce us this world. We learn from this world. They are also the first teacher of us. Even we study or we learn from other teachers, our foremost teacher, they are parents. Because of this reason, the Buddha said, these two persons are not easy to be replaced. When the bhikkhus knew that even by providing and serving parents with different material things, though one cannot repay gratitude, one owes one's parents. So, because of this reason, they asked the Buddha a question: by doing what can one repay one's parents, Buddha? Are you loving your parents? Are you massaging your parents? Do you beg for them? Do you attend to them? By doing so, you cannot pay the gratitude back. Even you crown them as the rulers of the country, also you cannot pay their gratitude back. The reason is because they do a great many things for us. They protect us, they nourish us, and they show and they introduce this world. Because of this reason, all the bhikkhu wanted to know, how can we repay our parents' gratitude? At that time, Buddha gave an answer. Bhikkhus, whoever encourages, establishes, and maintains faith in his faithless parents, virtue in his virtueless parents, generosity in his stingy parents, and wisdom in his unwise parents, then bhikkhus, by doing this, he does enough for and repays his parents. How to repay? By encouraging and establishing faith in the faithless parents. By encouraging and establishing virtue in the virtueless parents. By encouraging and establishing generosity in the stingy parents. And wisdom in the unwise parents. Only by doing this, children do enough for and repay their parents. Why should we encourage and establish faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma, the Sangha, in our faithless parents. In the three sayings of Devas, I have explained how important the faith on the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha. Do you remember? I will repeat the main words of the Buddha. Buddha said, faith is a person's partner. If you want to know more detail, please recall again. Remember, faith is a person's partner. Nobody is real partner. Only faith on the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha that we do wholesome deeds. We invest our living things and non-living things in the fertile land called the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha that even we pass away, even we leave this world, they all follow us. That's why, based on faith, those karma we have accumulated, based on faith, follow us as a partner. Because of this reason, we must encourage and establish faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha, in our faithless parents. Number one, faith is a man's best treasure. All the accumulated wealth such as money, gold, silver, living things, non-living things are not real treasure. Because one day when we leave this body, we must leave all that behind. Only by faith on the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha, and karma and its results, we can carry them with us when we leave this body. So when we reborn in a new realm, such as human realm and Deva realm, so all the treasure that we have collected through faith on the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, they will be awaiting us in the new existences. Oh, they will tell you, we are awaiting you. When will you come? Now we see you come. Because of this reason, we must encourage faith in the faithless parents. Faith secures provisions for a journey. When we make traveling, we need provisions for that journey. If lack of provisions persists, we cannot make our traveling ease and comfort, and we cannot reach to our goal. The most difficult journey is the journey to the Nibbana. Along the way we are making a journey to Nibbana, we need proper provisions. By faith on the karma and its results, we can carry proper provisions for a journey to Nibbana. The Buddha said, faith is the seed. If we grow mango seeds, sure, mango trees will grow. If we plant a mango seed, it is impossible to give results other type of tree. Because of this reason, if parents have faith on the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha and karma and its results, they will plant or they will grow the seed, which is faith. They will plant the seed based on faith on the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha, that in the future, in the samsara, a certain type of results related to the seed that they have planted will be waiting there. So by faith one crosses over the flood. This is the word of the Buddha. Because of this reason, We should encourage and establish faith in the Buddha, the Dhamma and Sangha in our faithless parents. However, how much you can support material things to your parents, if they don't know karma and its result, how can they make use of that material things? It is not the material things that make them reborn in a good realm. It is the knowledge how to make use of material things that make them reborn in the good realms. If you are just providing them with material things, but if you don't encourage and establish faith in their faithless mind, it will be not helpful for them. That's why just providing material things is not enough. So another thing, why should we encourage and establish virtue in virtueless parents? According to the Buddha, it is morality that gives results of human birth or birth of celestial beings, and it is morality that leads us to liberation. The Buddha said, it is only for one who is virtuous I declare that his or her wish could come true as he wishes, not for the one who is not virtuous. For example, someone make an aspiration. May I be a rich man. May I be born as a deva. So if they don't make that aspiration based on virtue, Buddha said, it cannot come true. Buddha declared the one who is virtuous, his or her wish could come true as he wishes. That's the reason why we need to encourage and establish virtue in our virtueless parents. So another one, why should we encourage and establish generosity in our stingy parents? The Buddha said, if beings knew as I know the results of giving and sharing, they would not eat without having given, nor would the stain of selfishness overcome their minds. I will repeat again. If beings knew as I know the results of sharing and giving, they would not eat without having given. Even if it were their last bite, their last mouthful, they would not eat without having shared if there was someone to receive their gift. But because beings don't know, as the Buddha knew that the results of the giving and sharing, that they are eating without having given. That's the reason why we should encourage and establish generosity in our stingy parents. The last one, why should we encourage and establish wisdom in our unwise parents? What is wisdom here mean? Here there will be many educated persons. There are also some parents who are educated. But what the Buddha means, wisdom is not that worldly. The education that we receive from the worldly teachers. Here the wisdom means understanding karma and its results, understanding the truth, and those who can penetrate the Dhamma as they really are, those who can contemplate Anicca, Dukkha, Anatta on the foundation of Dhamma, and those who can know and see Nibbana. They are those who establish wisdom in them. Buddha said, because of not establishing wisdom, when they pass away as humans, we are reborn among humans. But those beings are more numerous who, when they pass away as humans, are reborn in hell. The Samatha commentary says, for the heedless, the four woeful states are like their permanent home. For whom are the four woeful states like their permanent home? Who are heedless? The time you are not accumulating wholesome deeds, at that time you are heedless. Tomorrow you are going to be heedless, I think. You are trying to be ready to be heedless all the time. How do you do? Then if you are heedless, the four woeful states are like your permanent home, Buddha said. So between birth and death, we live mostly in the homes of greed, homes of hatred, delusion, pride, jealousy, and stinginess. Do you agree? You are living in the homes of greed, homes of hatred, homes of delusion, pride, jealousy, and stinginess, from morning till night. These are homes that are truly bad for us. Even though we live in the physical houses that we call home, for most of us, our real home is the abode of greed, hatred, delusion, pride, jealousy, and stinginess. When do you live more? In your physical houses that you call home, or in the home of greed, hatred, delusion, pride, jealousy, stinginess? Then where do you live more? You wake up morning, and then you live with your home of greed, hatred, delusion, the whole day, and then you go back home and you sleep. You use your physical home just short time only, but you live in the home of greed, hatred, delusion more. These primal defilements come along with us at birth, and they trouble us throughout our life. Most of us, unfortunately, are caught in their greed. They indeed become our real home. When you visit somewhere, can you stay longer time there? Now you came here how many days? 10 days. After that, where will you go? You will go back to your real home. Buddha said, human rebirth and rebirth of celestial beings are just like visiting, like we visit. So, as a visitor, we can't stay long. So our mind inclined to go back to our real home. True? As we all know, we don't often stay long where we are only visitors. It is natural for us to return to our home. If you don't want to your real home, if you don't want to go back to your real home, you must not live in the home of greed, you must not live in the home of delusion, pride, jealousy, and stinginess. It is to be heedful. The human and devil realms are places we temporarily visit only when the time is right. Sooner or later, along with our defilements such as greed, hatred, delusion, pride, jealousy, and stinginess, with which we live, we have to return to our real home somewhere in the four woeful planes. The chance of being born in a happy realm or miserable one is clearly declared by the Lord Buddha. Mahāvākka Samyutta says, on one occasion, the Blessed One took out a little bit of soil on the tip of his fingernail and addressed the bhikkhus thus. What do you think, bhikkhus, which is small? A little bit of soil on the tip of my fingernail or the great heart? Which is small? A little bit of soil on the fingernail of the Buddha or the great heart? The great heart. So bhikkhu answered, Vipassanā, the great heart is small. A little bit of soil that the Blessed One has taken up on the tip of his fingernail is trifling. Compared to the great heart, a little bit of soil that the Blessed One has taken up on the tip of his fingernail does not bear comparison, does not amount even to affliction. So to Bhikkhus, those beings are few, who when they pass away as human beings are reborn among human beings. But those beings are more numerous, who when they pass away as human beings are reborn in hell. Do you know why? Buddha said, because they have not seen the Four Noble Truths. Because of not knowing the Four Noble Truths, the Noble Truth of suffering, the Noble Truth of origin of suffering, the Noble Truth of the cessation of suffering, and the Noble Truth of the way leading to the cessation of suffering, that most are reborn in the hell when they pass away as humans. Have you known and see the Four Noble Truths? Those beings are more numerous, who when they pass away as human beings are reborn in hell because of not knowing Four Noble Truths. Now I'm talking about why should we encourage and establish wisdom in our and wise parents. Knowing and seeing the Four Noble Truths means establishing wisdom in us. First, we need to know and see the Four Noble Truths. Then we must encourage our parents to know and see the Four Noble Truths. Only when your parents know and see Four Noble Truths and they became noble person, you pay back their gratitude. If we can't practice to know and see the Four Noble Truths, we must send them to someone who can teach them how to know and see the Four Noble Truths. Only if our parents know and see the Four Noble Truths and attain noble fruit, we would do enough for and would repay our parents. That's why the Buddha said there are these two persons who cannot easily be repaid. It is to pay back parents' gratitude. However we attend to them, however we support them with various types of materiality, however we massage them, however we rub their bodies with perfume, and bathe them for 100 years, it would not do enough for and would not repay our parents. Just by encouraging and establishing faith in the faithless parents, virtue in the virtueless parents, generosity in the stingy parents, and wisdom in the unwise parents, then Bhikkhus, by doing this, we do enough for and repay our parents. Only at that time we have repaid a great debt of gratitude. We owe our parents in this very life. So now we all know how to pay back the gratitude we owe our parents. If you can't establish faith in the faithless parents, if you can't establish virtue in the virtueless parents, if you can't establish generosity in the stingy parents, and if you can't establish wisdom in the unwise parents, what do you need to do? You must attend to them. You must support them with various types of materiality. You must try to massage them. You must try to rub their bodies with perfumes and bathe for them while you are alive and while they are alive. To be able to encouraging and establishing faith in the faithless parents, you must be very patient. You must let them listen the true Dharma taught by the Buddha. We need open mind. Also, we need to remind our parents to be open-minded person. If someone attached to the tradition that they follow, they will be a narrow-minded person. Buddha is the one who never forced other people to believe in him. Buddha just pointed out what is wholesome, what is unwholesome, what is good, what is bad, what is karma and what is its result. After pass away, because of good karma, we are born as humans ever. Because of bad karma, we are born as beings in the four realms. Because of this reason, Buddha said, I will teach to those who are wise if they are honest. I will teach to those who are wise and honest. Sure, if they are wise and honest, they will appreciate the true Dharma. Because Buddha never attract anybody, just he point out the Dharma only. May you be able to pay a great debt of gratitude you owe your parents in this very life. I finished only one talk. Do you want to listen another talk? They are ready. When will you go back tomorrow? It means, when will you go your real home? However, I will give very short one now. Tomorrow, morning time, I will give another talk. Okay? Okay, now it is important for Korean people, this one. And everything is very important. So the title of the talk is Not Just by Reason of Prayer. Not just by reason of prayer. One person told me, Korean people like praying very much. Is it good enough? Just do praying? How do you think? Today I have to declare or make all of you clearly understand this one. Ānāpānassati. Do you know ānāpānassati? The rich person who supports the Buddha, the Dharma and Sangha very much at the time of the Buddha. One day the householder Ānāpānassati went to the Blessed One. On arrival, having bowed down to him, sat to one side. As he was sitting there, the Blessed One said to him, "These 5 things are welcome, agreeable, pleasant, and hard to obtain in the world." You know which 5? Long life is welcome, agreeable, pleasant, and hard to obtain in the world. You want to be live long? If we can do good, if we can live long, good. But however, if we have right knowledge, if we can live long, we can make use of our life. So long life is welcome, agreeable, pleasant, and hard to obtain in the world. Beauty is welcome, agreeable, pleasant, and hard to obtain in the world. In the same way, happiness, fame, reward in heaven is welcome, agreeable, pleasant, and hard to obtain in the world. So the Buddha said, "Now I tell you, these 5 things are not to be obtained by reason of prayers or wishes. If they were to be obtained by reason of prayers or wishes, who would not obtain them? It is not fitting for the disciple of the noble ones, who desires long life, to pray for it or to delight in doing so. Instead, the disciple of the noble ones, who desires long life, should follow the path of practicing leading to long life." What is the path of practicing leading to long life? Praying, preaching. In one of my talks I had explained all of you the Dharma. Giving food is one path of long life. Abstaining from killing is the path of practice leading to long life. But in so doing, he will attain long life, either human or divine. It is not fitting for the disciple of the noble ones, who desires duty, to pray for it or to delight in doing so. Instead, the disciple of the noble ones, who desires beauty, should follow the path of practicing leading to beauty. What is the path of practicing leading to beauty? Giving food is one type of the path leading to beauty. Not to be angry. If you are angry, are you beauty? Are you beautiful or not? So if that karma gives results, you will be ugly. So don't be angry with anybody, anyone. In so doing, he will attain beauty, either human or divine. It is not fitting for the disciple of the noble ones who desires happiness to pray for it or to delight in doing so. Instead, the disciple of the noble ones who desires happiness should follow the path of practicing, leading to happiness. Following the path of practicing leading to happiness, it is also giving food. So by doing so, he will attain happiness, either human or divine. In the same way, it is not fitting for the disciple of the noble ones who desires faith to pray for it and to delight in doing so. Instead, the disciple of the noble ones who desires faith should follow the path of practicing leading to faith. The path leading to faith also giving food. So, the path leading to rebirth in heaven, what is the path leading to rebirth in heaven? Every type of generosity. It can be the way leading to rebirth in heaven, the path leading to happiness, the path leading to beauty, the path leading to faith, the path leading to long life. They also based on the practicing of morality. So we can attain long life, we can attain beauty, happiness, faith, and rebirth in heaven by doing jhāna, by practicing morality, and by practicing sila, samadhi, and paññā. Because of this reason, the Blessed One, the Buddha said, by giving food, gave 4 things to those who receive it. What for? She gives long life, beauty, happiness, and strength. By giving long life, she herself will be endowed with long life, human or divine. By giving beauty, she herself will be endowed with beauty, human or divine. By giving happiness, she herself will be endowed with happiness, human or divine. By giving strength, she herself will be endowed with strength, human or divine. So by giving food, the Buddha said, give those 4 things to those who receive it. See, in other suttas, the Buddha said, the one who has given alms, having become a deva or human, will surpass the non-giver in 5 ways. In divine lifespan, divine beauty, divine happiness, divine faith, and divine power. Now you all know the 5 ways in which the alms-giver surpass the non-giver. The last one. What are the causes and conditions? Buddha, why human beings are seen to be inferior and superior? The Buddha answered, beings are owners of their actions, heirs of their actions. They originate from their actions, are bound to their actions, have their actions as their refuge. According to the Buddha, there is Creator. You know who is Creator? Karma. Our karma is our Creator, not the God who creates, but the karma which creates our life. Karma molds our life picture. That's why Buddha said, it is actions that distinguish beings as inferior and superior. The Buddha explained the meaning. One who kills living beings for himself leads a short life. One who abstains from killing living beings for himself leads a long life. Now you see, if you want to live long life, not just by mere praying, just by abstaining from killing living beings, it will lead a long life. One who endures living beings will be a sickly person. While one who abstains from enduring living beings will lead a healthy life. So if you want to be a sickly person, you can do. Or if you want to be a healthy person, you can choose the way leading to a healthy life. Not may I be well and happy. What I mean is not just by we are praying, may I be well and happy. After doing the way leading to healthy life, if you pray, may I be well and happy, okay. So display of anger, hatred and bitterness will lead to ugliness. The absence of such negative emotions will be rewarded with beauty. One who feels envious of the gains, honor, respect and veneration being received by others will be deprived of companions. One who rejoices at the esteem and honor bestowed upon others will be blessed with a multitude of companions. Not giving food, clothing, carriages, garlands, scents, beds, dwelling and lamps to recluses or Brahmins leads to poverty. Giving such requisites to them leads to wealth. One who does not honor those worthy of honor will be low-born. It means those who are proud of. If that karma gives results, if that karma directly gives results, they will fall to the fourfold states. As a surrounded karma, they will be low-born person. One who honors those to whom honor is due will be high-born. In our life, very important thing is to be humble. If we are humble, we can accumulate a lot of wholesome deeds. In our daily life will be very meaningful. We can say we live a good life. If we are not humble, then many dangers surrounding us. Buddha said, I have no teaching for those who are so proud. Is it possible for the teacher to teach a student which is so proud? Impossible. The teacher will not teach such type of student. So that's why we must all try to be humble. While I was in Pa-Auk, in my mind appeared to give one talk. The title of the talk is The Need to be Humble. I don't know when I can give that talk. Maybe if you can come to Pa-Auk, I will give that talk. Will you come? I shut my mouth. Okay, the last paragraph. Not visiting a recluse or Brahmin and asking questions such as Vipassanā, what is welcome, what is wholesome, what is unwholesome, what is blameable and what is blameless, what should be cultivated, what should not be cultivated. What kinds of action will lead to my harm and suffering for a long time? What kinds of actions will lead to my welfare and happiness for a long time? Not visiting and asking such questions leads to stupidity. Visiting a recluse or Brahmin and asking such questions leads to wisdom. So now you all know you cannot be obtained by reasons of prayers and wishes what we want. If we want something, we must follow the path of practice to leading to that things. We all be able to follow the path of practice leading to what you want. We all be able to follow the path leading to Vipassanā by going Pa-Auk. Why do you know? I cannot say you to stay in Bodhisattva a long time. I'm very sorry. That's if you go Pa-Auk, you can stay the whole life also. If you are satisfied with food, accommodation, then okay, we all attain Vipassanā in this very life. Any questions? That's right. Don't go back home.
First of all, I'm very grateful for wonderful and profound the true Dhamma talks given to us today. Question has to do with karma. I readily accept that karma molds my life, but who is the creator of the universe?
There is no creator of the universe, because the world will be damaged or destroyed one time by the sun. Completely destroyed by the sun. So 5 suns appear at the same time, and then slowly 6, 7, after that it destroys the whole world. Sometimes by wind, sometimes by water. And then, after a long time, the world starts. First water, so it rains, and then full of water, there is no land at the time. Slowly, become hot, the upper layer. At a certain time, we start seeing the earth. And there is no beings at all. Because when the world is destroyed, all the beings, because before the world was destroyed, the world is destroyed, the protected devas, they spread the news to the human world. The world will be destroyed after how many years? So everybody fearing it that almost all practice meditation. They attain jhāna. They born in the Brahma world. So when the structure of the world complete at that time, those who live in the Brahma world, the first one appear immediately, complete form in the human world. So not as at that time there is no man, there is no woman, just a being only. That one was why he was in Brahma world. His lifespan was very long. Also he is a foremost person, foremost Brahma. That other Brahma, whoever reborn as a Brahma, see him, all the Brahma. So every Brahma thinks he is creator. Yes. So this philosophy starts from there. This idea. And then the first time who appear in the world when the war starts, also he. Another Brahma appear again. And they saw him again. Oh, really, he is a creator. So this teaching started from there. So Buddha taught them the truth. Because of this reason, Buddha taught Lion Raw Sutta. Lion Raw Sutta. So evening time, the king of the beasts, the lion, he come out from his cave. He lions roar 3 times. So when all the creatures heard the roar of the lion, they feel frightened. Those who live in the water, they swim into the water. Those who live on the trees, so they quickly fly back to the trees. So those who live in the cave, they quickly enter to the cave because of hearing the roaring of the lion. Sometimes it is too loud that it influences the elephant, the king's elephant. When the king's elephant heard the roaring of the lion, white excrement. The Buddha gave an example only. Teaching the Dharma is roaring of the lion. So before Brahma, they think themselves, they never die. Because their lifespan is too long that they think they are permanent. Because when the Buddha appeared in the world, Buddha teaches the true Dharma, that every Deva, Brahma hear the true Dharma, they feel very frightened. Because there is birth, there is old age, there is sickness, there is death. And there is suffering in the four states. Because of getting the true knowledge from the teaching of the Buddha, many Brahma and Deva, the enlightened, the creator view appear in the teaching of the Buddha, because Buddha declared the truth, not created. There is no creator, because of wrong understanding.
I have another question. You have repeatedly invited us to Pa-Auk. Would you be willing to guarantee that those who come to Pa-Auk will attain Vipassanā?
I don't guarantee to attain Vipassanā. I just say to come and practice. Nobody can guarantee. If I guarantee, it will be very good. It depends on karma. Do remember the words of the Buddha. Buddha said, I am the one who shows the way. You are the one who must go following the way. Not I am the one who can make you attain Nibbana. Okay, let's share, Gary. Idam me punyam, asavekaya, vaham hotu, idam me punyam, Vipassanā, Pacayo, hotu, mama punya bhaga, sabha satana, bhajemi, he sapi, he sama, punya bhaga,